Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Monse and this is the Cosmic Creation 144. If you're returning, like always, you're a real one. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate all of you being here. I'm just trying to grab the Palo Santo with my massive lighter, but I didn't want to cooperate. So, I don't know why I feel like I'm like whispering or like talking like very gentle. I don't know. Maybe you're calm. Or like at this time, maybe you're relaxed. I really don't know what we're going to talk about today. And it's very interesting, the decks that I have. Like, I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I understand the decks. And then other times I'm like, wait, that one with that one. What? But hey, I'm here. I'm obedient. Let's get it popping, okay? Don't forget to hit the like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel, okay? Let me, sorry. Ooh. It's filled. Broken. Okay, so before I started, right, I prayed, meditated the whole nine, and I heard, I heard the word broken, and I saw like that, like when you break a heart, right? So I didn't hear like broken hearted or anything like that, but I just saw broken and the little, and it's so crazy because I normally try, okay, not the hair, look at the hair, what is that? Wow, my hair is betraying me right now. Oh yeah, so I normally try to like keep my cards in order, but this whole entire like pack right here was upside down, and then the other half was right side up. And then another thing I saw was spiraling, and I literally saw like someone's spiraling, sometimes they're upside down, sometimes they're up like spiraling, right? Like you're up, you're down, you're this, you're that, you're blah 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 blah. And at the end of the day, it's still the same shit. You're broken. So I don't know. Right? I don't know. I don't know what the fuck's going on. What's going on? I don't think this is you. I don't think that you guys are like but you see, like let me relax because I do feel a lot of energy. But I can feel my voice very like smooth. It's almost giving like sleep, relax, calm. Like, you know what I just, I just saw, like you're in like a field, just like in a field with like flowers, and the wind is like blowing through your hair, like your arms are wet, like you just feel so free. And I see a woman, okay, in a white dress, just again, in this field where there's like flowers and birds and butterflies, and I just heard elevated. So that's probably the frequency you're in at this moment. Hold up. I'm sorry if I was like all up in the camera, but I forgot again my bowl. Okay, it's because I be having to hide it from my babies, because my babies be pam 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 tapping and tapping and tapping. But yeah, it's giving that, like, you're free, you're calm, you're relaxed, and maybe somebody's having a hard time with that. 555, someone's having a hard time with your change. Thank you, Spirit. As exactly as I looked up, it was 555. That's change. You've changed. Okay, and somebody might not like that. Whoever, whatever the fuck, right? That you've changed, that you're at peace, that you're not giving a fuck about the shenanigans. Like you're just not. And it's almost like if somebody brings drama, you're like, yeah, whatever, dude. I'm over it. But I haven't told you anything. Yeah, I'm already over it though. You're in that. That's why I feel like my voice just feels so. And it's so crazy because look what I have, like my Reiki book here. And that's just all about that, right? Just healing and peaceful and harmony and joy and bliss. Just, woo. I just got goosebumps. Thank you, Spirit. I just got goosebumps. So let's get into it, because also the colors orange, green, red, and yellow can be significant for you. I know, what is it? Red is the root. Green is the heart. We're talking about the chakras, okay? Red is the root chakra. Green is the heart chakra. I think yellow is the sacral chakra. And then the orange one is the solar plexus. Or flip them. I'm not exactly sure, okay? I think the sacral chakra is the yellow one. And the solar plexus is the orange one, okay? Don't quote me on that. Google it if you don't know. But I'm almost sure. So you know what this is giving? It's giving like, it's giving that you're balanced. That's what it's giving. Because we have 4 of the 7 chakras here. That's what I get from the colors. I don't get like the actual colors. I mean, hey, you can definitely be all... I have seed. It came out in reverse though. And then isolation, introspection. So, creature of air, speed, it was in reverse. I'm going to put them back in, okay? But it's a creature. what I get is that because you were in isolation, you saw somebody for what they really were. Right? Maybe right side up, they don't look like this, right? It was in reverse. So maybe like this, they look like somebody with their sword, those celestial colors, right? Everything, like he looks like somebody that would protect you, that would take care of you. But so you saw that. Maybe you decided to isolate yourself. Wheel of Change is on the bottom of the deck, and I just said 555. Somebody doesn't want somebody to change. Somebody doesn't want you to change, because that Wheel of Change is full of women. Okay, we have Isis on there, Hathor, I think Sekhmet, Nefertiti's on there, I think. Yeah, it's just full of divine females. I don't want to say it's a divine feminine read, okay? But it's giving. Also, I heard the word fish. Now, I know fish is... Oh. Okay, somebody could be pregnant. Okay, so I think it is going to be... You're having like a spiritual rebirth again. Like you're going through maybe another ascension or to another... Well, yeah, I heard, right? Going... What was it that I said? Moving up or something like that. I said something along those lines. But yeah, you're elevating. You're so far up. You're so high up. Thank you, Spirit. You're so high up that whoever this person is that is pressed, they're pressed because they can't reach you no more. They're like on their tippy toes trying to like hang on. You're too far. That's what I'm saying. That's why I saw that you were in that field of like flowers and grass and just the wind and the butterflies and 222 butterflies, like an amazing amount of butterflies were all around you. Oh my God. Spirit. Okay. And I was gonna say, right, those are like your ancestors, your angels, your spirit team. And right when I was going to say that, I saw 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is divine timing. Something is happening right now, and it's happening in divine timing. Or you're exactly where you need to be, how you need to be. You're perfectly aligned. Thank you, Spirit. You're perfectly aligned. I think that's why I'm getting chakras with the colors instead of like the actual colors. Orange, green, red, and yellow. You know, those are the chakras that you've healed. Maybe the other colors did not come out because those been healed. And that's why you're, this is, okay. You're, and the other ones maybe didn't come out because those were the first ones you healed and you needed the rest, right? So like your crown chakra, your third eye chakra, and your throat chakra. When you first had maybe the first spiritual awakening, you aligned those were aligned, right? And now those are centered. And the rest needed to follow. And now, because those have followed, you're at a higher frequency. Thank you, Spirit. That's what I'm saying. It is not giving red, green, and blah, blah, blah. It's not giving that. It's giving very much your chakras are fully, completely aligned. Thank you, Spirit. And I just saw 1414. And in my meditation, I saw somebody sitting like in crisscross applesauce. I have children. I have kids. Okay? So that's what we're going to say. We're going to say crisscross applesauce up in her. So I saw somebody sitting down like that. And now I'm getting that. I'm seeing the chakra card of the Kipperish deck in my third eye. So yes, it's giving that. That's literally what I saw. I saw somebody sitting in the crisscross applesauce with all their chakras, like just oh, okay. Okay. So this is going to resonate with somebody. I just realized. Thank you, Spirit. So as I was meditating, I lit a candle. Okay. I lit a candle. And in that candle, look at this. Butterfly, focus. Yeah, like that's you. So, like I was just staring at it. And I was just staring at the flame, like very focused, very concentrated, focused, okay? Very focused. 555 again, that's twice. Very focused, right? And then I heard, close your eyes. And I did. And when I closed my eyes, I saw like a tiny, tiny, tiny little light. But it was like red, yellow, orange, green. But I saw the green on the flame. I didn't see it when I was told to close my eyes. I saw the green on the flame. So maybe that just tells me that your heart chakra was the very first one that you've healed. Because, I mean, you might have been through hell and back, right? You might have done, or somebody must have caused you, or maybe this person that's pissed off caused, I heard unforgettable damage. 1717. But you're healing from that. Maybe it was some type of pain that you thought that when you were going through it, maybe you thought that pain was never going to go away. When I just got chills, and at the same time, I felt like crying. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. You know what I'm saying? So you might be also doing that at this moment. You might be purging whatever was left. Okay? You might be purging out whatever was left from whoever, whatever person, place, or thing that it is for you, right? And you know what? Good for you. Okay? Because something that you can't describe, but unbelievable, unforgettable pain, and you got through that by yourself along with your spirit team. Good for you. Okay? Good for you. Good for you. I'm telling you, I'm not lying. I can't make this shit up. This is you. Look at that. That's what you were carrying until you were like, you know what? Fuck this. I don't need to be carrying other people's shit. I don't need to be carrying nothing but my own shit. So let me go ahead and fucking drop this load right here. And then all of a sudden, everything else followed. Everything else fell into place, basically. You didn't have to do nothing but that. But drop. Just drop it. Just because you're resilient, because it does say resilience. Because you are. You can handle a lot of shit. 1919, as I said that. You can handle a lot of shit. But not just because you can handle it means that you gotta carry other people's crap. No. Just like you had to pay whatever karmic or whatever karma you had, whatever that you needed to clear, you did the work so that can clear. You're clear of it now. You're done with that. And this person might be going through their own shit. Ooh. Did I switch it? I didn't even realize I switched it. I'm gonna have to look at that back, because I didn't even realize I switched it. I didn't even realize I switched it, but check this out. Because you're blossoming. You see how her dress is it's just flowers. Her dress is just with a whole bunch of flowers. Can you guys see that? I don't know. Is it picking up? I hope it is. But yeah, from like her waist down, it's just a gown of flowers. Okay, you're blossoming. You blossomed the moment you did that. The moment you realize that you do not need to carry other people's burdens, but your own. And not even that. Whatever burdens you had, whatever stress you had, whatever worries you had, you gave them to the Most High. So you pretty much cut everything. You cut all these people, places, or things, okay? You took off that baggage that you were carrying that was not yours to begin with, okay? And you gave it back to its owner. And now its owner is like, oh, hell no, I can't. What do I do with this? What am I so? I don't know. What do I do? Okay? And you're like, I don't know what you're going to do. Okay? But this ain't mine. So I no longer have to carry that. And whatever you had left over, you said, Most High, here you go. Please and thank you. And that was that. And that was it. Okay, and that was that. Thank you, Spirit. Like I said, I saw the fish, and when I was talking about like the solar plexus, and I got like a cramp here. So I know fishes represent like babies and money, good luck, and things like that. So I mean, maybe you're receiving everything. Or maybe because you've elevated now to a higher frequency, you're about to receive everything. Maybe if you want kids, you're about to have them. But I mean, we did see the rebirth, right? We did see the rebirth. So maybe it's just that. You know, that now that you've elevated to a higher... And here it is again, look. So look, that's a self-reflection and this is resilience. But this is giving like this person seeing themselves carrying this, but they don't know what to do. They're looking at themselves. Or maybe you looked at yourself and that's why you're on the other side of the mirror. And that person is still in the mirror, like still in their shadow. They probably feel like, you see how the water is like almost reaching to the top here? They're sinking, spiraling. They're spiraling because they don't know what to do with this. They don't know what to do with that. They don't know where to put it, who to give it to. Like, you're the one that has been carrying it for them, right? You're the one that's been carrying, and they're like, great, collective healed. Okay, collective is healed now. What are we going to do? Oh, they healed? I can't reach them? No, I can't manipulate them? I can't lie to them? No? So now they're fucking freaking the fuck out. They're spiraling. Okay, they feel que están hasta el cuello with water. And I mean, not metaphorically speaking, right? Symbolically speaking. Like, they feel like they're drowning. Thank you, Spirit. I couldn't find that word. They feel like they're drowning. Or they're about to drown. But you're on the outside looking in. So you're going to see it happen. Because you see how, like, here the sun is out. That looks like the sun. I know it's a moon, but it's giving sun. So you're on the outside of it, which is the sun. And they're on the inside of it, which is where the water is. And, okay, so this is giving me higher self. So you and your higher selves are holding hands now. But this person with their higher self is not. Their back is turned. It's like their higher self is not paying attention because they're not willing to do the work. They're not willing to to know. They're not willing to do the work that it takes to drop this. Even though it seems so simple, right? Just, oh, well, that's not my burden. I'm not going to carry it. But it like they make it more difficult than what it has to be. Remember, like what do they say? This is being done for you, not to you. And I know it does take, ooh. And this is why I said, baby, look, we have the masculine and pleasure. Okay? Maybe you already got a divine masculine in your life. Or maybe your divine masculine is coming. Okay, with this divine masculine, you're pretty much going to have everything. Everything. I can't even say this word. Oh, God. Okay, we're going to put it back. But I can't even say this word. I don't even know how to say that word. How do you say that word? Please put it in the comments, okay? Because I don't know. I don't know. Nourishments. This is literally what the vision looked like. You know, that there was just plants and trees and water and air and just nature. Okay? I keep getting that a lot in my readings lately where I feel like somebody can, I don't like using that word, but that's what it's giving. Manipulate, I was going to say energy. Maybe that too, okay? I mean, there's no way you can manipulate that anyways, unless it's by force. So maybe somebody tried to manipulate your energy and they can't no more. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, they can't no more. What was I going to say? I forgot what I was going to say. That distracted me. So maybe it wasn't the other thing, it was that. Oh, thank you, Spirit. That somebody can control the weather, like wind, water, air, right? The air, water, earth, fire. Okay, maybe you're capable of that. All right. Vamos a ver. It says action. Action. What's that flower? Is it a lily? Her dress looks like a flower. Doesn't it? Like, it looks like I think it's a lily, right? I don't know. A lot of flowers in the energy, maybe. Yeah, somebody's trying to hang on for dear life. And look at, where is it? Right here. You're gone. You see how it's just a hand trying to reach out and like, you're gone. That is that. And even there's another one right here. Look, like you're gone. You took action. You took action and you left and you removed yourself. The unexpected is on the bottom of the deck and they didn't expect that. They were like, they're not going to chase after me. They're not going to call me. They're not going to ask me for help. They're not going to, oh, they blocked me? Come, you know what I'm saying? Like that. It was like shocking. Maybe you're realizing right now who and what you really are, what you're capable of doing in this journey, like what your capabilities are. See, and this is giving, again, like controlling time. Because you see how it's night here, but as soon as she walked in through this like keyhole, it's day. It's like rising. Or this is what it's also giving, like you didn't let the darkness overtake you, overpower you, overcome you. Like, no, you took action. You took action on it. And so that's why you are seeing the light of another day. You know, you're seeing brighter days. Thank you, Spirit. You're about to see brighter days. They're about to come into fruition. And look at more flowers. You know what these... Oh, no, that's fruit. Well, yeah. These are... You're about to see the fruits of your labor. Fruition. I just saw balance, too. This one. I saw it too, and I put it back in. Another thing, I was getting whatever person, place, or thing you left behind. They cannot believe it's okay. How do I say it? Like, maybe wait, let's say if it's a person, right? When you were with this person, whatever it is, family member, lover, business friend, whatever. Yeah, you were cute, right? But they were like, meh. Like they downplayed it. There you go. Thank you, Spirit. They downplayed it. And then right now they're like, how come they didn't look this good when they were with me? How come they weren't shining this bright when they were with me? How come this? How come that? No, they were. You were. They just didn't see it. And now you're like radiant is what I get. Thank you, Spirit. You're radiant. You're glowing. You're shining. And even though I just got this, so even though you might not think that about yourself, the outside world is looking at you exactly like that. They're looking at you as beautiful as, look at this. Flowers and butterflies. That's literally it. The flowers and the butterflies make the face of this beauty. So, I mean, if you, because I feel like there's a lot of nature going on, but use your discernment. You've been using your discernments. We have discernment on the bottom of the deck. Look at that. And with this cloud over her eyes, again, you have to trust your intuition. You have to trust, go with your gut, right? Right here. What is it telling you? You don't need to see it to know it. Thank you, Spirit. You don't need to see it to know it. What you know to be true is what you know to be true. We have surrender. Is what you know to be true. Extremes. Okay, I saw it too, but it didn't. I don't leave them when they come out, you know. I have to. Like that. Oh my God. You surrendered. You surrendered. You surrender. That's why everything is coming in. You let it all go. You released it all. You released everything. That card might come out then. Yeah, you released it all. You surrendered. You let everything go. You're like, whatever. You're walking around. Okay. So this is giving, like, let's say, for example, right? You got hella, not problems, right? But you have hella things you got to take care of that may worry you because you don't know how you're going to take care of them. So, but you're walking around like you ain't got a care in the world. Oh, my rent is not paid. My bills are not paid. I don't have gas in the car. And I gotta go to work. But it's a dead-end job that barely pays me so I can be able to pay all these things. And instead of like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? You're like, God, here you go. You surrender. You let it go. That's why you're in this peaceful ass energy. We have hunger. Your soul. You surrendered. And because you did that, your soul now is yearning for it's like you're calling in what you already know to be yours. So this is hunger, right? But you see the wolf, how he's howling at the moon and everything. I don't know exactly. Oh my God. I just heard you can benefit from howling at the moon. Maybe you're a witch. Okay? I'm all for the witchy vibes. Okay? I love it. Maybe the wolf is a spirit animal that you can call in. I do see the wolf a lot, and I do talk about the wolf in my readings. But this is giving that. Because you surrender to everything, now, thank you, Spirit, now there it clears the pathway, right? For what you already know to be for you to come in. So now it's like you're hungry for it, right? For that. I didn't even feel that. There was another card underneath it, and it's trust. And again, more animals. We have a duck. A duck and wolves could be significant for somebody here. This is giving, okay, whatever you were sitting on. So I feel like this is you, right? Whatever you were sitting on, your higher self has awakened. And now it's calling you in. And you hear it. You feel it. You're hungry for what you already know to be yours, for what you already know to be true. Hold on. I was about to use the other deck, but yeah, attraction. You're attracting that. Call it in. That's what it's feeling like with this hunger. You're attracting what is yours, what is meant to be yours, what has always been yours. And maybe because you were asleep, right, you didn't remember, but now you're awake and you've elevated to a higher frequency. You can receive that. You're attracting it. You want it now. You've taken that action for it. You surrender. You've come to realize who and what you are. I just heard in the higher realms. So maybe right now you're maybe right now your gifts are about to really come into flourishing. Wow, they came out anyways. Look at. Someone's pissed. You did the work. You healed. You connected with your higher self. You continue to connect with your higher self. And this other person does not listen to their intuition. Does not listen to the high. Hell, they don't even pray. Okay? And that's why you're blossoming. And they're pissed about it. They're pissed. They didn't want you to blossom. They wanted to have you like this. And here I go with the itching. They didn't want you to blossom. Okay? They did not want you to blossom at all. Acceptance. And we have more butterflies. Okay, so I feel like you're about to get a gift. This is and I said it right, that the reason why those butterflies and everything, it's giving ancestors and it's giving spirit guides, because you're about to receive. Thank you. You're about to receive a gift from the higher realms. It says acceptance. And or maybe you already received it and you accepted it. And now everything is going to come to fruition. Fruition. I don't know how you say that word. But that's what I keep hearing. Fruition. Yeah, you're attracting it. Trust it. So whatever gift you're about to receive or whatever gift you already received, trust it. Okay? Because you've been sitting on it for a while. Oh yeah, I'm itching now. You've been sitting on it for a while. And now it's time to accept it. Be grateful and accept it. Because what? Because you've done the work. You've done good. Okay? You've done great. You've done great. Discernment is still here. Okay? So, with this coming out again, it's giving... Yeah. With this coming out again, it's giving that maybe this person might want to... come in like, oh, or maybe that's the reason why my voice was okay. Thank you, Spirit. Maybe that's another way of looking at it, right? The reason why my voice, I just felt my voice so gentle and soft and loving. So maybe this person might want to come back in. So maybe you're being told to use your discernment. Or another thing I'm getting is your discernment is gonna be like on the money 99.9% of the time, that you won't need to see. You don't need to see. You're perfectly aligned, okay, to know, to use your discernment and trust in your discernment and believe it. Period. Okay. This is also a good time to whatever plans or things you want to do, right? Whatever it is you want to do, it's time to kick it into high gear. And this one was left again on the bottom because we have again fruition. That's the word. Fruition is the word. Okay. So maybe it is time to get creative. What do you want to do? Maybe you want to start a jewelry line, a candle business. Maybe you've always wanted to do that. And you told people like, hey, I want to see what I'm saying. Like, why are these? Okay. I don't know. Something's giving me like, do not use these, but then use them. Mother Earth fertility for fertile grounds. And it's Mother of Earth. Okay. Hold on. Let's see. Let's just fix these real quick, because if they're going to come out in reverse, they're going to come out in reverse, even if I put them all right up. Okay? So that's just how it is. The cards come out how they're meant to come out. And that's that. I'm not putting them any sort of way. Is that it? Nope. All right. Yeah, so the High Priestess, intuition and knowings. Didn't I just say that your discernment is going to be at an all-time high, that you won't need to see, that you're going to know? And I know you know. I just heard that. Strength tested. Whoever this person is, person, place, or thing, they tested it. They tested it and they realized, holy shit, we're fucking with the right one. Yeah, the fuck you are. Okay. Just heard, because you are not to be fucked with. You are not to be fucked with. Sorry. Isolation. Maybe that's how they feel. They feel isolated, abandoned. You know, maybe this is even why they're pissed off. Because I get that like mad, just angry as fuck. Because you've taken inspired action. Look at that. Flowers again. Happy. Money. Joy. You're just... It says inspired action. Like, whatever actions you take at this moment, they're going to be like this. And this person has no choice but to be left behind. They can't come with you. They chose not to do the work. That's the difference here. Thank you, Spirit. That's the difference. You did the work. They didn't. The trickster, ego, exes, what I say. They didn't do the work. They're still in their ego. And this card was on the bottom of the deck before I even fixed them all and shuffled. Okay? And it came out anyways. So that's how this person is. They're in their ego like, how in the hell is collective so happy? Looking fine as hell out here in these streets. Without me. How are they so happy? How are they blessed and highly favored? Okay, that's literally what I heard. You're blessed and highly favored. And that's why you're getting that gift from the spirit, from higher realms. From cosmic energy. Whew, my bad, guys. My daughter's sick, so she was coughing something crazy. Yeah, so yeah, I'm telling again, pressed. That's just what it is. They're pressed. And we have Father of Fire. It says, oh, look at that. It says passion ignited, but this is giving like, so if you see, it's kind of like a spider, right, with hella webs. And that's how they, like, you know, that's when isn't that what the spiders do, right? They throw the web or they make a web to catch their food. And once it's stuck there, they eat it, whatever. Like, they trap them. Thank you, Spirit. They trap them in that web. And you see how these two people are there? Look at that. That's literally how this person wanted to have you. And because they don't, This is giving rage. Okay, it's giving enraged. Thank you, Spirit. Enraged. And they're probably even gonna... Again, look, we have the star. I was just gonna say that they're about to be even more pissed off. They're about to be even more pissed off. Once they... Well, I mean, they won't see. Only you'll know your gifts, right? Only you'll know your superpowers. But the more you continue to go up, the more this person gets enraged. The more they get pissed off. The more they're just like, fuck. The deviant, chaos and destruction. This is what this person is. Look. This is what this person is. But you know what you did? Mira nomás. What is going on with this deck, dude? And it's like the whole deck was like this. And this was the only the card that was right side up. Something's going on with this deck. Or they're trying to fucking get me to be tripping. But you know what you did? You rose to the very top of their chaos and destruction. You found the light. You found the light. You were like, fuck this. You went through it all. Oh. And I was literally about to go. Right? It broke. That's why I said broken. It's broken. This is broken. It's destruction. This is chaos. You see how it's like dismantling from the bottom. So it's like it's going to dismantle from the bottom to the top. And it already caught fire up here, right? So you were like, you know, it's time to go. You took action. And this person cannot do that. This person can't do that. And I feel like this chaos now is happening in their lives, and they're too much in their ego excess, maybe indulging in like partying, drinking to kind of like disengage for a few, you know, so they don't feel isolated, because we have isolation and introspection here. Okay. So they're in their ego, and they're overly doing something. I just heard magic, so this could even be magic that they're overly doing. Maybe to try to get you to come back. Okay. The twin, conscience connection. Again, enigma. This is you. This is you. I feel like this twin is your higher self. That's what I'm saying. Like, you ain't worried about none of that. Or maybe that is going to be your gift. I just heard that you're going to have twins. I'm telling you, that dang fish is babies. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. But Father of God, radical truth. Okay, let's see. I have the Ascended Masters, the Divine Masters Oracle. Let's see. I'm going to pull like 4 and see what's going on. And I'm going to also pull from the Spirit Animal, since we did get a lot of... Well, okay, let's do one more plus. Okay, we have Lady Portia. It says overcoming limitations. Okay, karmic release, let go of the need to be right. I think this is something you already did, right? If you're already at like a higher frequency. So maybe that's not for all of you. It's for some of you that maybe somebody's still here. Maybe hoping somebody changes and they're not going to change. So it's time to cut the cords and release. Okay? Or maybe so you're thinking like that, right? Like, oh no, they're going to change. They're going to be different. I promise, da da da, blah, blah, blah. And somebody's telling you they're not. This is who they are. They are showing you their face. And you're like, no, they're not. No, they're not. That's not who they really are. Like, let go of the need to be right. Someone's telling you who this person is. And for whatever reason, maybe you still really love this person or care about this person and you don't want to see them for what they really are. We have the blue beans. It says light transmission. Wounds healed, important information, charging up. Again, wounds healed. I said that, right? Because of the chakras. So you're healed. Obviously, we're never fully done healing, but you're healed. Okay? You've healed. You've faced things that you probably said, fuck that. I'm going to shove this so far down and I'm never going to look at it again. But you did. Okay? Important information now is going to be coming to you. Charge up. Meaning, I don't know, charge up. I feel like either you're about to be charged up with a lot of information that is gonna, I don't know, downloads, whatever your gifts may be. Okay, I feel like you're about to get the tools that you require to have to continue in these gifts. Like, I don't know, I keep looking at this Reiki book. Okay, so maybe you are some form of healer. Okay, it says wounded, it says wounds healed. Maybe you are somebody that heals yourself and heals others, right? And you're probably, this is not the first time you hear it, right? And you're like, but how do I heal? How? I don't know how to do that, right? So important information might be coming to you to be able to help you know how to do that. Yes? It says, Hanuman, devoted warrior, let God's love hold you in strength. Again, you might be somebody that they have a shit ton of problems, a shit ton of worries, but you walking around here like you ain't got a care in the world. You're floating in a field of butterflies, letting the wind hit your face, making a snow angel on grass, walking barefoot in the grass, like feeling, I smelt it. I have kids, okay? Words they be sticking. If you're a mommy or a daddy, you know. Okay, but I smell it. I smelled the grass right now. That's why oh my God, yeah. But you're walking around like you ain't got a worry in the world because you gave them to the Most High. Okay, and all his love, that's all you needed. You just needed to know that he was there. Because maybe when you were going through this situation, you felt alone, but you were never alone. He was always there. And now you know that to be true. And now you know that in his love, you found your strength. Thank you, Spirit. In his love, you found your strength. Earlier today, I made a video on my other channel, Time for T144. And I was talking about how, right, when we go through these situations and we come out on the other side, you're like, oh my God, I didn't know I was that strong. I didn't know I was that brave. I didn't know I was that courageous. I didn't know I have an unbelievable amount of faith in the divine. But it's because I feel like we know we have it, but there's also like a little box inside of us that the moment we give all our worries and we just we just walk in God's love, we open that box and it just elevates the faith, the courage, the strength, the power, the willpower, the everything. It elevates it even more. So that's why when we're like 111, thank you, Spirit. That's why when we're like, holy crap, where did that even come from? I didn't even know I had that in me. Yes, you did. You just had to unlock that box. And you did. That's why let God's love hold you in strength. That's exactly what you did. We have Gaia. It says, resilient spirit. Earth connection, stay rooted and trust in faith. I hope you out here doing snow angels on the grass, okay? Because that's what you're being guided to do. You're being guided to stay grounded, stay in your faith. Like, basically, the pictures here is exactly what you're being asked to do. To stay grounded, stay peaceful, okay? Don't get upset, don't get angry, none of that. Try not to let shit bother you. Because you even see this rainbow. It's giving me Sandalphon, okay? Archangel Sandalphon. Very that. Archangel Sandalphon, okay? In the building. In the building. Okay? Ooh. And this is, again, okay? This is how you need to be right now. I feel like this is who you are right now. What you are right now. You know, you're peaceful. You're in harmony. You're in love. Tranquility. Okay? In bliss. It just gives... These two cards give me joy. That it's joyous. You're in this joyous time where it's kind of like... Oh, yeah. They just called me to say that they were gonna... I don't know, like if, I don't want to say things because I'm not trying to put that out into the universe like that, but it's almost like, oh yeah, I haven't put gas in my car for like 2 weeks, and because I didn't have money to put gas in my car, I unfortunately lost my job. I'm not wishing this on anybody, okay? This is just an example. You know, and because I didn't have the money to put gas in my car, I couldn't make it to work and I got fired. And the person you're telling, right, is like, and you're cool? Like you're chilling? You're like, yeah. That person's looking at you crazy, right? But you know why you're chilling, because you're in your faith. Because you know the Most High is not going to abandon you. Because you know your ancestors are right with you. Because you know you are aligned for your purpose. So you're just hanging on. You're just hanging on to your faith. Period. You're just hanging on to your faith and you're having patience because you know what's coming to you. The Most High, your angels, your spirit team, they showed you already. You already know. And this is probably just your confirmation. You already know. You already know. I just heard Papa coming home. Isn't that how the song goes, right? I'm telling you, Divine Masculine did come out, or the Divine Masculine came out. I don't know. Oh my God. I'm telling you. Who are you? It's the hummingbird. You guys could be seeing a lot of hummingbirds. It's the hummingbird spirit. It says, be here now. Like, and I feel like, again, I feel like you are. I feel like your presence and what's happening It's a number 34, which reduces to a 7. You could be seeing 7777. I know I've been seeing that freaking number. Wow. Like crazy. 777. Ooh, see, confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. You guys could be seeing that number. Whoa. That was a definite confirmation. Frog Spirit. Clear out the clutter. This can have many different meanings, right? Like, that can be the person, place, or thing that you got decluttered from. Maybe you still have things in your house that used to belong to them, that were of them, that is from them, that whatever, like, or even things in your home that you don't need. The Peacock. I'm telling, again, a lot of good luck stuff. We also got 1010 here. That can be significant for somebody. Yeah, 1010, 8, 9, 10, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. We also have the Lion Spirit. Again, your courage, your strength. Be generous of spirit. We got another 10. So we got 10, 10, 10. Okay. With this, you know what I'm getting? You know how the lion is fierce and ferocious, right? Like, don't fuck with the lion, because the lion... Vulture spirit, it says nothing is wasted. Nothing is wasted. Nothing is wasted. I don't think this is all of you. I think this is for some of you. If you're just barely like if you just are going through this experience, don't look back at what you just experienced or what you just went through as wasted time, because nothing's wasted. Everything has a higher purpose, a higher meaning. Everything has it. Okay, everything. Again, we did see 1234. So again, this definitely is the way that God mapped it out for you. This is the way that life was supposed to be for you. That's how God mapped it out. Because he put you to the test, and he put these people to the test. And he wanted to see who was going to fail and who was going to make it out onto the other side. So, and I just saw 808. Nothing was wasted. Nothing is wasted. So even though you felt at one point that, why God, why me? You're going to understand now why. You are about to understand why. And maybe that's why that gift came out too. You're about to understand why. You're about to understand the higher purpose. And this is also giving me that I feel like this is what you're about to understand as well. That you are this lion. You are this ferocious lion. Like, it's the kind of energy that says, do not fuck with me, because I will eat you. But then on the bottom it says, be generous of spirit. But then, right, you're kind. You're loving. You're an empath. You feel for people. You might even feel for these motherfuckers that did you dirty. Because you already know, right? What goes around comes around. Karma's a bitch. Like, all those things that we hear before we're awake are about to come into fruition. So everybody is about to receive what they are meant to receive. Everybody is about to receive what they worked so hard for. You worked for your freedom. You worked for your strength. You worked for a peace of mind. And you got it. These people, on the other hand, didn't do that. So they're about to get whatever they're about to get. And that's that. Okay? So remember that you don't always have to be this fierce, what's that word? Oh my God, I just had it. Intimidating. Because you are a very intimidating person. This is what this is giving me. Like, you're very intimidating. So maybe sometimes you need to be like the hummingbird, you know, loving, kind. You know, because you see a hummingbird and you're like, oh my God, look at the bird. He's so cute. But you see a lion, you're like, holy shit, run the other way. Right? So you got to know who to be this with and who to be this with. Okay? I hope you guys like that message. Don't forget to hit the like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you later. Bye.